Let's just go. Look, guys, there's no sugarcoating this. Boneyard is a terrible movie. This movie is super bad. It's atrocious. It's one of the worst movies I've watched all year and probably in a very long time. Look, I had Damaged at number 1 as the worst movie this year, but this might be even worse. Now, this is the second serial killer movie that just fumbles upon itself by being so bad that it's actually excruciating to sit through the entire experience. You know, I saw the trailer for this. It looked okay, but actually watching the movie is a terrible experience. Mel Gibson. I saw Mel Gibson in the poster. I was like, okay, you know, Mel Gibson, I haven't seen him act in a while. Mel Gibson should stick to directing. I think he's at a point now in his career where directing is the way to go. Don't do this. Stay away from acting. Now, whatever he was paid to star in this movie, I'm sure it wasn't enough because he's not even the lead character. You know, he just shows up now and he's like, you know, we gotta find a killer. I saw this happen before. And then he just disappears again. 50 Cent, I don't even know what 50 Cent is doing in this movie. You know, playing a officer of the law. You know, it's okay to do that, but you have to do it very well. Now, not even the script can save him from giving a absolutely bland, lifeless performance. I mean, the acting in this movie is terrible, guys. It's so bad. It's really bad. And on top of that, you have the script. You want to, you know, tell a super solid serial killer story, find out who the killer is, get to the root, get to the bottom of what's going on. Do you want to do justice by the victims? This is based on a real life story of the West Mesa murders, you know. Bones was found in the desert and they're trying to piece this entire thing together. Now, this movie just feels like somebody who watched a true crime drama, a low budget true crime drama, and just decided, you know what, I'm going to make my own movie. I'm going to have black and white flashback scenes. I'm going to put this whole thing together. You know, the movie is disjointed. There is no story structure. What are we doing here? What is the purpose of this movie? I mean, if you do a serial killer movie, you know, there's two things you can do. Either you focus on finding out who the killer is, or on the other hand, you can focus on the victims, you know, doing justice by the victims, making sure that their memory is preserved. This movie doesn't do either of those things, you know, like what is the purpose of this movie? And you sit through this entire thing, you know, there's a bunch of, you know, cops going at each other. No, he might be a dirty cop. He might be involved. He might have been doing this. And then you have the one guy who might be the serial killer, and maybe he's not. He was in the store. A little girl saw him. They're chasing this dude. They're trying to figure out, was it this cop? You know, there's somebody in your force that's dirty. And wow. The movie is all over the place, guys. I've never watched a movie that's so disjointed like this movie. I lost, you know, an hour and a half on this movie that I can't get back. That's how bad this movie is. Boneyard, guys. Do yourself a massive favor and stay away from Boneyard. Boneyard is a B movie, and a ingloriously bad B movie at that. I've seen, you know what, serial killer genre, if you don't do it right, you might end up with a messy movie. And that's why there's so few good serial killer movies out there. I mean, after watching Longlegs, you know, if you go watch Longlegs and you have to come and you watch this, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy that they would even put this out. 50 Cent, please just produce. Just be a producer, you know. Kanan, I want you playing Kanan, you know. Don't do this. This is a bad movie. This movie is shocking. This movie is shockingly bad, guys. The best advice I can give you is to stay away from this movie. One of the worst movies I watched this year, guys. I don't even know how to put this thing together. And if I have to give this movie a rating, it's a 1 out of 5. I'm being generous. Could have been a 0.5 out of 5. It's bad, guys. I'm just being honest, guys. The story structure is bad. Everything, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's real bad. Please let me know what you guys think about this movie. Have you watched this movie? Have you seen a trailer? Do you even know that it exists? I don't know, guys. That's it for me, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Boneyard. Oh, man.